Here with reaction, Harvard Law professor emeritus Alan Dershowitz, a member of President Trump's impeachment defense team and the author of Guilt by Association. All right, Professor Dershowitz, before I talk to you about this abuse of power article, which I think you decimated very effectively, can you take us down to the Senate chamber? You were there, you had the Chief Justice right above you, and you're just face to face with Adam Schiff and the Democrat managers. What was the color down there? Were there a lot of dirty looks between sides?
Well, first, thank you for having me on.
Sure.
The name of my book is Guilt by Accusation. Guilt by Accusation, not Guilt by Association. You can get it on Kindle for $1.98. So thanks for mentioning it. Look, this is the second time I was on the Senate floor. The first time I was there, I was representing a Democrat, Alan Cranston, and the Democrats love me. And now that's not the case because I was defending the Constitution, and the person that I was defending it on behalf of was Donald Trump. And there were some dirty looks. But I have to tell you, after I made my main speech, which was about an hour and 5 minutes, senators all came over to me, including some Democrats, including one of the manager's lawyers, and praised me for my speech. They said I had educated them. One senator said, "You kept us awake," which was very nice. But it's awe-inspiring to be on the floor of the Senate. They all paid attention. You know, some of them were giving me scowls as I made persuasive constitutional arguments.
Who were giving you scowls?
Really
Can you name names?
Yeah, I would say that Bernie Sanders gave me a scowl, particularly gave me a scowl.
He gives a scowl to everybody, though. How can you tell?
Well, I could tell because I made a hypothetical. I said, what if someday a Democrat gets elected president and the Democrat says to the Israelis, quid pro quo, you're not getting a nickel of the allocated funds unless you stop the settlements? I made that point, of course, looking at Sanders, and he looked back at me scowling because he would be that Democratic president. But it wouldn't be illegal. It would be foreign policy, even though it was a quid pro quo.
So that's interesting. So even though you were totally on the other side, some of the Democratic senators and, I guess, lawyers for the House team came up to you and said you did a very nice job. That's actually good to hear because it's respectful. Now, because of you, Professor Dershowitz, the entire left-wing media and a lot of people on the Democratic side of the House and the Senate are saying you are responsible for making the argument that now President Trump is king. He's a monarch. And it's all because of your argument. What do you say about that?
Well, they deliberately and willfully misinterpreted my argument because I think they thought I was effective with some senators. I said that a president can be impeached if he commits crimes or criminal-type behavior akin to treason or bribery. That was my argument. And then I said, just because he committed non-criminal conduct and may have been motivated in part, like all politicians are, by looking at how it will impact his reelection, that mixed motive can't make something into a crime. And so they misinterpreted that as saying the president's a king, can do anything. I never said, I don't believe, and it's a lie to say I said that a president can commit crimes as long as he does it because he thinks it's in the public interest. That is nonsense. Do you know that Joe Lockhart on CNN, the former press secretary to Bill Clinton, said that my arguments were like Hitler, Stalin, and Mussolini because I said that a mixed motive, which every politician has, isn't enough to put somebody in jail or remove a duly elected president. Shame on Joe Lockhart and others who deliberately misinterpreted my position.
Well, I don't know if they're deliberately misinterpreting it or they're just not smart enough to understand the mixed motive. But anyway, I'm sure the president's called you and thanked you for the service that you did on the Senate floor. Thank you very much, Professor.
Well, look, my service was hopefully to the country. As I said, well, he just thanked me. He said I did a lot of good for the country. And as I said in my speech, I was on the floor because I love America. I love the Constitution. This transcends any individual. I was trying to avoid a terrible precedent that could impact any future president. Right.
And now everybody on Martha's Vineyard hates you. All right, Professor Dershowitz, thank you very much.